governs our behavior is often called ethics. At the core of ethics is an understanding that human beings and the societies they construct desire to define and shape what is morality, as well as each person's moral responsibilities and duties to that society. For as long as human beings have lived, they have constructed ethical systems in order to live together in a way that promotes ideals that are central to that group of people. Philosophers, ancient and modern, study what morality is and how ethical systems are developed, taught, maintained, and shift over time. Ethics, I contend, is always socially, culturally, politically, and historically constructed. What that means is that ethics and morality are dynamic and vary depending on where we live and who we have as our main influencers in our life. Paul, in our scripture reading today, and in his entire letter to the Philippians, is, I want to say, putting forth a way of doing ethics, of building a moral system around the person of Christ. That is what he's urging in verse 27. Only live your life in a manner worthy of the gospel of Christ, so that whether I come and see you or am absent and hear about you, I will know that you are standing firm in one spirit, striving side by side with one mind for the faith of the gospel. Now, Paul sometimes gets a kind of a strange reputation for his rather fierce morality ethics, especially when we focus on his first letter to the Corinthians. But in the case of the Corinthian community, they are struggling mightily with a lot of really bad behavior that is generated in part when the gospel message confronts long-standing non-Christ-like behaviors and Gentile behaviors. Probably for this community, the best way to get this community to observe Christ-like behaviors is for Paul to be direct. Almost like when you try to teach your children about right and wrong. Don't hit your brother. Stop stealing your sister's food. It isn't nice to stare at people. Don't lie to your grandmother. Listen to your teacher and don't talk back. In other words, do as I say and not always as I do. But the situation in Philadelphia